Hey guys, so I'm here with a review for you today on the new Benefit blush called Rockateur. And here's what the packaging looks like. Like all Benefit blushes, it comes in this, cute little box. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says rock on the inside. So basically, when you first look at this blush, it looks kind of like a pinkish brownish kind of color. Like it's definitely in the pink family, but it looks like there's kind of undertones of brown in there, and I've heard it described as kind of like a rose gold color, which I can kind of see, but I would say it's more of like a bronzy pink type of color. And also you'll notice when you first look at this blush, it might look a little bit scary if you're someone like me who has oily skin and tries to stay away from very glittery, dewy looking products. But what's cool about this is although it looks kind of glittery, when you look at it, the inside of it, not the inside, the middle section that says rock is actually matte, and then the surrounding areas you'll notice have like just a little bit of kind of like a highlighting effect to it. So I don't know if you guys can tell if it'll show up on camera, but I have it on right now. And I really like it. Like it's, like I said, it's like a pinkish brown kind of tone, but with this you don't really need a highlighter because the outer areas of the blush, like I said, how the inside is matte and like the outer areas kind of have a glow to it, that kind of like naturally highlights your cheeks. So it's kind of like a two-in-one product. And the brush that I like to use for this product is a multitask brush from Real Techniques. And I like it because not only is it super soft, but it's kind of like tapered. So I'll just kind of dab it in the blush like this and pick up the middle part. And then I kind of make the little, what is it, fish face. And I just kind of tap it onto the top parts of my cheek. And then what I like to use a kabuki brush, a kabuki face brush, and this is just one from e.l.f. And I just like to buff it out just to make sure that it isn't too much product showing up. I've been using this blush maybe for about like a month now because I really wanted to kind of work with it and see if I liked it, see the different ways I can use it. And honestly, when I first tried it out, if you'll notice, like I swatched it on my finger, you can barely notice that, and I'll try to put it on my hand, but it seems like you can't even see it. So I think that on deeper skin tones it's going to be very subtle. Like I said, it's probably hard to even tell on camera, but off camera you can kind of see it a little better. But it just gives deeper skin tones like a really nice soft kind of glow, and just kind of like a little flush of color, like a little bit of pink, and then like I said, a little bit of highlighting at the top. If you are a lighter skin tone, I think it would show up a lot more pigmented. And what I've learned with this, because okay, when I first started using this blush, I felt like I wanted to like it, but it didn't really show up that well for me. So what I would do is I would put this blush on first, and then I would take my Smashbox Idolize Me blush, which is also pink, but it's a much more brighter pigmented pink. I'll swatch it for you guys. So if you can see, that one's a lot pinker than the other one. And what I would do is once I put the Rockateur blush on, then I would just take my brush and I would just kind of put a little bit kind of like on the apples of my cheek, just to kind of bring out the pink a little bit more. But as I've worked with this blush a little bit more, I realized that you just have to maybe put on a couple layers of it. And I usually just like to, maybe take one layer of blush and just kind of like, tap it onto my cheeks just to give me like a natural little flush of color. I don't like to look like I'm wearing like a ton of blush. But with this one, you can take a couple layers, and like I said, if you have a deeper skin tone, you're gonna have to take a few layers of it and kind of just blend it into your cheeks and then buff it out in order for you to really see it. So lately I haven't had to mix these two to make it show up. I've just been putting on a couple, more layers than I usually do of blush in order to make it show up, and I really like it. Like I said, it gives you like a natural highlight at the top of your cheeks, so you don't really need to use a highlighter with it. I wouldn't say that it's super pigmented because like I showed you guys, I kind of tried to swatch it and you can't really see it, but that could be, like I said, because it it's not as visible on deeper skin tones, especially since it has like a brown undertone, but it's still super pretty. This is really good for kind of like an everyday look because it's just very like natural and just like a flush of color, and like I said, it has, you know, like a natural highlighting in it, so that's really great. That kind of saves time with your everyday look. What else? The cost of this, I think these blushes are about like, I want to say maybe $28. It's the same price as all the other Benefit blushes. And I purchased mine at Sephora, or not at Sephora, I purchased mine at Ulta. But of course you can get it at Sephora, you can get it at, I think Macy's carries Benefit, you can get it there. And it's really cute. Like right now it is one of my favorite blushes, and I'll probably be putting it in my monthly faves for next month because this is the only blush that I've been using. If you are of a lighter skin tone or deeper skin tone, I think that this is something that could work on a variety of skin tones. What's just going to be different is your application process. So if you're, you know, really pale, then you will only have to just apply a little bit for it to show up, but if you are a deeper skin tone, then you're going to have to apply a few more layers. Even though you're applying a few more layers, it's not going to look like you have like this crazy amount of blush caked on your face like it would for other blushes that are maybe, you know, more pigmented. So, you know, put on a few layers and you're good to go. And like I said, make sure you blend it out because you are putting on a few layers, and even though it doesn't look crazy, you still want to make sure to, like I said, just take a brush like this and just blend it out just so it can, you know, blend in with the rest of your makeup and keep that like natural glowy look. So I'll try to show you guys one more time if you can see that it's on, which me looking in the monitor right now, it doesn't even look like you can see it, but I don't know, we'll see. But I love it, and if you guys have any more questions on this blush, then leave it in the comment box below. Thumbs up this video if you like it. Hopefully you did. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so I can keep making great videos for you guys. Follow my Instagram on All My Loves too. Look at my blog, which will have like, you know, more detailed information about the blush and where you can get it and all those kind of things, just kind of written out for you in case you missed it in the video. You guys are having an awesome day. Bye bye.